Hello, everyone. Here's Max again, one of the CU Denver student ambassadors, and I'm here to tell you about something that a few other people have definitely done, but I think it's important to talk about what it means to me, why I chose CU Denver, and so I'm just going to get into that decently briefly and just talk concisely about why I decided to come to CU Denver out of the thousands and thousands of colleges that exist in the country, and even many that exist in Denver, or not Denver, in Colorado as well. So let's get right into it. So, the state of Colorado, and that was something important to me because for me personally, I always I don't want to be cliche and say, like, oh, I dreamed about moving here. But ever since I was young, like 12, 13, I always thought Colorado would be a really good fit for me. And I've always wanted to move here and at least see what it's about, just try it out. And the reasons for that is because I'm a big nature person. Colorado, like the actual, half the state of Colorado is like just national and state parks, just flat out, which is it's beautiful to me. I love that. And as someone who loves hiking and loves doing outdoors activities and making friends that do outdoors activities, Colorado is just a no-brainer for me, really. So that's one of the reasons I chose to move to CU or go to CU Denver, and I'll get into the actual college itself specifically. But that's kind of like the preamble, the preface. I was already wanting to go to Colorado because it's a great area. That's an important thing to think about too when you're going into college. Is not just the college that you're going to, which is extremely important, the academic programs, the social programs, like meeting people, stuff like that, but also the place where you're going to lay your head for the next 4 years or so, the place where you're going to be and you're going to live and exist, which is important. So I thought Colorado would be cool, and I definitely haven't regretted it. It's a great place to be, and I honestly am considering living here. Um, I also would like to mention that I'm not from Colorado. I'm from California. If you're wondering why, you might be from Colorado and be like, yeah, Colorado's cool. But as someone who is from California and I'm not a huge fan of the huge sprawling metropolis and the smog of Southern California, I thought Colorado would be really cool to move to. So that's what I did. And that actually brings me to the next topic that I'd like to talk about, and that's WUI, or Western Undergraduate Exchange tuition. And that segues perfectly into what I was just talking about. So, like I said, I'm from Southern California, and I wanted to move to Colorado. And I wanted to go to college, and college can be expensive. Um, Definitely can. And Colorado has cheap tuition, not just for Colorado residents, but also for anyone from the middle of the country and west. So pretty much not just the West Coast, but the western part of America. You can get 150% of the in-state tuition, whereas out of state is like 300% or something like that. Don't quote me on that. It's a lot larger than in-state tuition. So this is it's not quite, but it's close to in-state tuition for an out-of-state person. So that was just really important to me, and that's helped me a lot so far. All right, let's move on to our next topic. That's the strong academic programs. And out of the three, this one would probably apply to you the most, and it's the most important for any college in my personal experience. Although where you lay your head, where you live, isn't really important as well. Um, the academic program. So you're going to college basically to get a certification that will allow, and to learn, of course, about your major, to get a certification that will allow you to get good jobs in that specialized, highly trained field. So you want to have strong academic programs, especially the ones in your program that you're going into, because a school might have a strong business program like we do, but maybe you want to have, go into a specific field that maybe a school won't be that super strong in. So it's really important wherever you go, really just make sure you're getting a good academic program. So for me, I really like the psychology program. It looked really strong. I'm personally a psychology science major. Psychology program seems super nice. The professors did really interesting research that I was interested in. And also on top of that, the biology program, which I'm more like psych and bio, the biology program is super, super strong too. The science program in general, especially given the fact that, Anschutz is connected to CU Denver. And Anschutz is one of the best medical schools in the country, let alone, Colorado. So you're going to have a lot of opportunities here. If you are interested in biology or any kind of chemistry, science, physics, anything, I guess mainly like medical stuff though. I'm going to have a lot of opportunities to go to Andrews Medical Campus and maybe take a class or just get experience, do some interning, do some volunteering, do some working. And I just thought that was super important to me, and it was just a strong academic program for me to have. So that's a big reason why I came here. And not do that. That's all of the points I have. So thank you so much for watching. And always, you can feel free to reach out to our social media if you have any questions for me specifically. Once again, my name is Max, and here are the reasons that I went to CU Denver. Thank you.